a reason to fight.
She was troubled. Right here you have Gideon. Says, the Lord is with you, you mighty men of valor. And then here's Gideon's response. Says, oh my Lord, if the Lord is with us, why then has all this happened to us? And where are all his miracles which our father told us about? Saying, did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord has forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites. Look, that's a weird response to have from an angel, right? Like, that's him talking back. And I find it interesting, but then you even go back with what was said earlier. And now Gideon's just, throwing shade on God almost, right? He's saying, well, if God's here, where are the miracles that we've heard about? I hear people say, where's the stuff in the book of Acts? Where is this stuff happening? I've seen miracles. I've seen God do many miracles. And I love hearing testimonies. However, I know and I see on Facebook and hear other things that people kind of complaining, there's not enough of this, and that. And here Gideon's doing that. Gideon's saying, hey, did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord has forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of COVID-19. Again, just bringing the parallel right now, right? Why has the Lord forsaken us? Right? And this is where some people are coming from when they're talking about the judgment of God and this and that. I'm not going down that route at all right now. But this is where some people are feeling like God's forsaken us, God's forsaken the country, the world, this and that. You have Gideon right here in a moment, right, that we all know the end of the story. We already know the story that Gideon wins with God, or God wins with Gideon is more like it, right? We already know the end of it, but this is the starting point. So my question is, maybe you're at the same starting point. It doesn't look like a starting point. It doesn't look like the starting point to any kind of race, but this was Gideon's starting point. It was in fear, it was in doubt, it was reckless, it was contradicting God. Maybe you know someone doing that right now. Maybe you know someone on Facebook, or you know someone that's just spitting out all this nonsense, and you're like, man, they are far from God. They might be a lot closer than what you think. Again, he's the God of the underdog stories. He's the God of the impossible. And so here you have Gideon that just seems like whatever. Verse 14, let's keep going. Then the Lord turned to him and said, go in this might of yours, and you shall save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have I not sent you? Go in this might of yours. What was this might? The might of doubt? What was this power that this angel saw? But here's a hunch, right? He saw the power of his frustration, his emotions. He saw that there was a passion against something that was happening in the land. And that was perhaps a God-ordained passion. Now, what he did with the output of that passion, where he directed that passion towards in grieving and going against God, was not right. Even though there's some logical sense about it, but nonetheless, that passion, I believe the angel is saying, hey, go in that might of yours. That's a passion that comes from God. Some of us might be seeing something that is not right? That is not right that is going on. Something that is not right, how people are saying this or doing this or acting like this or like that. And so that passion might be a holy passion that God put inside of you. What do you do with it? And again, if God's the author of the story and the centerpiece, then we look to him. But if we're the centerpiece, then who do we look to? Right? So again, we might be lost because, again, our identity is lost. Our role or our understanding of this story is lost. So if we get back to God being the centerpiece, maybe our roles and our purpose maybe unfold a little bit more too.